Hello friends, in last two lectures we have finished with the economics question bank, board question bank, four objective type of question. In this video, I will be covering complete the following statement, that is fifth and sixth one, assertion and recording, assertion and reasoning. Okay, so let's start with that. Question number 5. Complete the following statement. This is quite easy question. Theory of economic welfare basically deals with economic welfare, first chapter, efficiency in allocation of resources. Macroeconomics is the branch of economics which analyzes. Macro means deals with entire economy, whole economy. So B answer. Then unit at which mu becomes equal with market price, we call it as consumer equilibrium. Then in relationship between TU and MU of a commodity becomes negative when TU of a commodity falls. So falling. Answer is C. Next. See, these are simple one, and I already told you I'm not going to explain all this from presentation point of view. For presentation, you have to see my earlier video, which specifically I have done it for presentation of objective type questions. Then demand for a commodity which can put to several. For example, answer is B, composite. For example, electricity. Then we have water, wood, which can be used for more than one use. We call it as composite demand. The law of demand was introduced by Professor Alfred Marshall. Next question. Demand curve is parallel to y-axis in case of, see, this type of question they used to ask. I already told you, if it is I already told you about HPE and VIP. How you are going to remember this? HP is horizontal. Horizontal means it will look like this way, so which is parallel to x-axis, and name of that elasticity is perfectly elastic. And the another is V stands for vertical. IP means perfectly inelastic. So it will look like this, parallel to y-axis. Now what they have asked us, demand curve parallel to y-axis. So your answer should be VIP. VIP means perfectly inelastic demand. So you are going to remember in this way, so you will not go wrong. Then we have ED is equal to 0 in case of luxuries, normal goods, necessities. C is the answer. Downward movement along the same supply curve, that is CID, and variation is of C for changes, increase, decrease. Variation is of expansion and contraction. Okay, and CID, no price means price remains constant. And here what they are saying, this is about supply. Okay, so remember this, they are talking about supply. Downward movement along the same supply curve. Same supply curve means they are talking about, see, it will look like it is, answer is contraction, because they are saying that it is downward movement. Okay. Net addition. Net addition made. See, net addition, they are saying that it is, yeah, the answer is A. Net addition made is marginal cost, because whenever it is additional last. Then interaction of demand and supply to determine the price of a commodities in a perfect competition is nothing but equilibrium price. Product differentiation is the main feature. We all know that product differentiation is the main feature of monopolistic competition. So answer is B, monopolistic competition. Then we have index number was originally developed to measure change in the price level. So answer is B. Index number, which is computed from a single bivariate, univariate, we know that multivariate. So it is single variable, so we call it as univariate. Next, these are simple, so I'm not explaining much of it. In India, national income is estimated using, it's from exercise only, combination of output and income method. Then we have NNP. We all know that when we deduct depreciation from GNP, we get NNP. So the answer is deducting depreciation from GNP. Read it properly. Second option is also there, but here it is GDP. Okay, so read it properly. So first answer, deducting depreciation from GNP. Government borrows. Government borrows from all citizens, from its citizens, bank, central bank, etc. is known as, when they are borrowing within the country, we call it as internal debt. Financial fiscal policy is implemented by the government. Next, capital market is market for, we know money market is for short term and capital market is for long term funds. Next, deposit that are withdrawable on demand are known as demand. So it's demand deposit. Buying and selling of goods and services within the boundaries. So home trade, domestic trade, internal trade. Here it is internal trade. Balance of trade is also referred to as international trade balance. The answer is B. Okay, so we have finished with the fifth type of question. Now let's move on to the sixth type. This is quite difficult question, assertion and reasoning type. This is new to you. Now remember students, what is assertion? Assertion means they simply give us one statement, and reasoning is what, whatever the statement we have made, they give the reasoning for it. Sometimes, now four options are there. Sometimes that statement is wrong. Sometimes, see, the A is true but R is false. Sometimes statement is true but the reasoning is false. Maybe statement is false but reasoning is correct. Sometimes what happens, both A and R are true and R is the proper reasoning of A. And fourth option, these are the common one. In each and every question you will find these options only. We had to select one option from it. Okay, now let's see the first question. Microeconomics uses slicing method. We know this is correct. Okay, so this statement is true. Then slicing method is the study of the whole economy rather than its part. Correct, it is study of the whole economy. Just a second, slicing method is not the study of whole economy. See, microeconomics uses slicing method and macroeconomics uses lumping method. Okay, so they should tell us about that. What is slicing method? We study the whole economy into small parts. So sorry, slicing means we slices the economy into small parts, but what they are saying, slicing method is the study of whole economy. No, this is not correct. So my answer should be A is true, but R is false. So option number 1. Again, I'm telling you, see, microeconomics uses slicing method. Correct. This statement is correct because macro uses lumping and micro uses slicing. What is slicing method? Dividing the whole economy into small parts and studying each part separately. We can take the example like if you cut the apple into small pieces, जर आपण एक apple घेतला आणि त्याचे छोटे छोटे parts केले, then it is called slicing method. But if you eat the whole apple, then it is called macro concept, lumping method. But in the reasoning, what they are saying, slicing method is the study of whole economy. No, rather than its parts. म्हणजे parts करण्याऐवजी whole economy. No, this statement is wrong. Let's move on to the some. Maybe they will confuse somewhere. We will get confused. So read it properly. Second, macroeconomics. See, macroeconomic analysis shows how the general price level is determined. Correct. It deals with determination of prices of goods and services as well as no. Macro never deals with this. So statement 1 is correct and reasoning is false because micro deals with the determination of prices of goods and factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, and all these things. So our answer will be option 1. A is true, but R is false. Next, utility depends on the utility depends on the intensity of want. Correct. The concept of utility has no ethical consideration. See, the statement is correct. Reasoning first is also correct, second is also correct, but second is irrelevant. It is not giving any reason behind the statement. So we will say that both A and R are true. It's not wrong statement, it is correct statement. So fourth option is they are true, but R is not the reasoning. Okay, रिझनिंग म्हणजे ते त्याचं कारणच नाहीये, त्यांनी जस्ट एक स्टेटमेंट दिलं आणि ते करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट, MU curve slopes upward and MU goes on diminishing with every successive increase in the consumption of. See, we know that MU curve slopes downward. So our first statement goes wrong. So my answer is second one. MU goes on diminishing with every, yes, that is correct, but first is wrong. So option number 2. Next, all desires are not demand. Correct. Then in economics, demand, then to whom we call it as demand, they have given. So you can say that first statement is correct and whatever the reasoning they have provided, that is also correct. So option number 3, because we know that for to become desire into the demand, to convert desire into demand, we need three. We need desire which is backed by willingness and ability to pay. Next, under exceptional cases, demand curve has positive slope. Yes, in exceptional cases, consumer buys. Now what is positive slope? What exactly? We know that in exceptional cases what happens, even though the price, actual law of demand says that price when rises, demand falls, there is inverse relationship. But in exceptional cases what happens, even though the price rises, demand also rises, even price falls, demand also falls. They never move like this, but this is called the exceptional case. So my answer is C. In exceptional cases, consumer buys more when the price and buys less when the price of commodity falls. So the statement, so the option 3, both are true and R is the correct explanation. Okay, next. The slope of demand curve is rectangular hyperbola in the case of unitary. Yes, that is true. Then in unitary elastic, percentage change in price leads to more than. They have used the word more than. Actually in unitary it is equal to. So B, my statement is second statement is wrong. So my answer is A is true, but R is false. Next, total expenditure method measures elasticity of demand at a given point on the demand. No way, total expenditure never explained. That is point method explains. So this is wrong. Second statement reasoning, total expenditure refers to product of price. Yes, price and quantity multiplication we have seen. This is so. Our my question, answer is A is false and R is true. Okay. Without stock, supply is not possible. Yes, correct. Stock is the source of supply. Obviously, if there is a stock, then only you can give it to supply, source of supply. So both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation. Next, the supply curve of labor slopes downward. It's backward. We call it as a backward bending supply curve. Then after a certain point of time, when wage rate rises, startingly it goes upward and then it moves backward. So this statement is wrong. Then reasoning C, after a certain point of time when wage rate rises, supply of labor tends to fall. So second is true, but first is wrong. Next, A. Next, monopolist is price maker. Yes, correct. Then monopolist can fix the price of his own product as he controls the whole market supply. Yes, correct. So my answer is third. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. A means assertion, that statement. Next, product differentiation is the main feature. Yes, correct. We know product differentiation means what? There is some difference in the products. That is the main feature of monopolistic competition. Huh? Change taste, color, or whatever size. There is some you can take the example of toothpaste or soaps. We have variety of flavors, shape, color, size. Okay, under monopolistic all the products are perfect, not perfect. It should be close substitute. You cannot say perfect. So B is false. So B means R, sorry, I mean to say second is that is reasoning is wrong and assertion is correct. Next, index numbers are statistical devices. And yes, correct, index numbers measures only, they are saying only changes, they are using only word changes in the price level over a period of time. So this is false. Not only, if they, it is one of the what we can say, it measures prices. Other than this, cost of living index number, or we can say that cost of living is one of the main criteria to find out. So index number is not used only for, yes it is used but not only. So my first A is true but R is false. Next, generally arithmetic mean is used in construction of index number. Yes, arithmetic mean is a simple to compute and compare to the, yes correct. So statement, sorry, sorry, yes, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next, in national income, value of only final goods and services produced in the economy are considered. National income is always expressed in monetary term. See, okay, what they want to tell us that national income is means to avoid the double counting. They should explain the reason like that in that manner, but they have not explained. So we will say that both the statements, fourth option, both the statements are true, but R is not the correct explanation. Okay, they should explain like to avoid the double counting or something. They have just simply given one more sentence. So option number E, option number 4, because both are true, but R is not the correct explanation of it. Okay, next, transfer payments are included in national income. This is false, because we ignore the transfer payment. So option number let's read the second one also. Transfer payments such as pension, unemployment are a part of government expenditure. Okay, so we will say A is false. So the only second option remains, because I know that reasoning is correct, but the statement, whatever they are saying, that is, it should be excluded. Okay, they have written included, so we will consider it as a wrong. So A is false and R is true. Next, public expenditure is that expenditure which is incurred by the public authority. Yes, statement is correct. Then public expenditure is undertaken for, they have given the reason for that, why they consider the public expenditure, why they collect the why they, what they do with that public expenditure. Protection of citizens, satisfying their collecting needs, and promoting their economic and social welfare. So my answer is third one, both A and R true, and R is the correct explanation. Next, raising debt is the most common activity of any government. Yes. Then reason, government expenditure generally exceeds government revenue. Why they need debt? Debt means what? एक प्रकारचा लोन. का तसं होतं? कारण गव्हर्नमेंटचे एक्सपेंडिचर्स आर ऑलवेज मोर दॅन रेव्हेन्यू. रेव्हेन्यू म्हणजे टॅक्स वगैरे जे काय मिळतं, इन्कम हे जास्त, हे कमी असतं आणि एक्सपेंडिचर्स जास्त असतात. सो वी विल से द स्टेटमेंट answer is third one, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Let's move to the next. Credit control. See, lot of students get, many times students get confused. Credit control is different word and credit creation is different word. Credit control is the role played by the RBI, and credit creation is done by commercial bank. Let's see what is the sentence. Credit control is important function of commercial banks. No, it is wrong statement. Commercial bank creates deposit out of loans given, thereby leading to credit creation. Yes, credit creation is different. So my answer is 2, because first is false, but reasoning is true. Next, assertion. Stock exchange is an important constituent of money market. No, it's a part of capital market. So is false. So obviously second. Stock exchange is an organization where stock, bond, etc. are traded. Yes, my second option is the correct one. Next, trade is an engine of growth for an economy. 10th chapter. Yes, correct. Then trade plays an important role of, yes, it plays important role in economic development. That's why we call it as engine of growth and all. So my answer is, what happened? My answer is third one. Okay. Laptop got hanged. Okay, I'm not able to. Okay. So my answer is third. Both A and A are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Now last one, balance of trade is also referred to as balance of payment. No. Then balance of trade includes the value of import and export of visible goods as well as invisible goods. So my answer is second. See students, remember this, many times what happens, they don't mention these two things. Sometimes they mention only visible. The sentence should contain visible as well as invisible goods. Okay, here we have finished our objective part. We have finished with the objective. All I have discussed all the questions, that is nearly 132 questions I have discussed from presentation point of view. Please see that video regarding presentation. I have named that video in that manner only, presentation. So in the next video I will explain you that diagram and paragraph based questions. Okay, thank you.